What's up, guys? Steve here with Seoul Lifts. I'm in the gym doing shoulder day and showing you my band warm-ups, and we got Ed on another video showing you his version of band warm-ups. This one, mostly targeting the rotator cuff and making sure that there's not going to be any injuries there. But it's about solid 5 to 10 minutes of stretching, followed by working with the band. And this doesn't need to be heavy, especially when you're doing 50, 60 reps like this, or a variety of different movements. I switched over to do some dumbbell exercise, the same general idea, warming up the shoulders, working the rotator cuff, working the elbows, just getting everything all nice and warmed up, lubricated, and stretched out and ready to go so that there's no injuries. This isn't going to be a super heavy day. Start over on the power rack doing some overhead presses, and this is the one and only warm-up set here, 60 kilograms by 5. And note, as I'm coming up, I'm kind of poking my head through the window as the bar goes right up and over the shoulders. I did a single push press rep here at 80. I guess, after the heavy chest day, I just wasn't feeling it at the heavy weights. Didn't want to injure myself or blow up my energy for other workouts planned for next week. So I dropped the weight down, did 70 by 4, something that I could do in a more controlled fashion. 60 by 8 here. Again, I don't want to push press. I want to go for a strict overhead press form. I've done clean and presses a couple times over the last week, which had probably exhausted the shoulder, and I wanted to make sure that rather than the jerking movement of the clean and press, that I had a nice strict overhead press form here to work the shoulders. Ed's got a video up on this channel on the different heads of the deltoids. You do an overhead press, you're really kind of involving all of them, but mostly your front and medial deltoids. This is my last set here on overhead press. And again, I want to bring the bar down over the chin and then back up and over the top of the head. So you're going to kind of poke your head in through the window there as the bar goes up over your head. Once I finished with overhead press, I did some rack deadlifts and into barbell shrugs. So this is going to work a bit of the upper back and rhomboids into the traps as well. So all the way down to where the knees are, that's where the bar is set. And as it comes up and I do the lockout portion of the deadlift, then I'm going to shrug it right up as a barbell shrug. So it's actually two separate motions, and I'm going to incorporate them into one exercise, killing two birds with one stone here. Again, this rack deadlift is great for training the upper back. The lockout portion of the deadlift, you can control a much heavier weight without putting too much stress on the lower back, since you're taking the deadlift from where the bar has already cleared the knee. Normally, the lower section of the deadlift, where you're going to lift the bar up to clear the knee, is going to be the part that engages more on the lower back. And this is much heavier set here, so I'm working 200s by 5, and felt pretty good. I didn't feel so good on the overhead presses today, but rack deads and shrugs felt okay. So I figured, why not go a bit heavier, and did a set here at 210, which I don't think I've done before on rack deadlifts. It's not an exercise that I've thrown in consistently with my workout routine. But I like this combination movement. I like this rack deadlifts into barbell shrugs movement. It really hits that all through the upper back and through the traps here. So this is a nice big heavy set at 210. And I drop the weight down from there, going into a set at 180, and I'm doing sets of 5, sets of 5, sets of 5. And my final set, which is coming right up, I dropped right back down to 140. Did a set at 140 for 10 to clean out, and just a different angle here. Is similar to the heavier set angle, but a lighter weight, and coming down right to the knee and letting the bar follow the thigh on the way down with these rack deadlifts, making sure that I've got the back nice and tight throughout. And that was it on the day. Make sure you check out Ed's video on shoulders. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, questions below. I've got the workout details here. And until next time, guys, keep growing.